Elizabeth Warren was recently out slamming a new policy change out of Social Security, indicating that 13.5 million seniors will be directly impacted and some people not even receiving checks, and she's saying that's the point. Well, it's all highlighted right here in this article, which I will be popping up on the screen for you in just a second, so you can see exactly what she's saying and where this is all coming from and who are these 13.5 million seniors that'll be directly impacted, and why wouldn't some people be getting their checks? Well, that's a really good question, and again, you'll see it all here in just a second. So I think we all recognize we've seen so many different changes out of Social Security this year. We have a lot of the year to go, and we've seen multiple changes. What's interesting about that as well, a lot of these changes that were announced have also been walked back, right? They announce it, and they're like, it's starting. And then they're like, just kidding. It's actually not going to start. We're not going to do that. Or whatever it is, they reduce whatever they're going to do. So that's adding a ton of confusion. However, this one has stuck. This one policy change that they implemented back in the middle of April, they actually announced it in March, about the middle of March or so. And then it was actually implemented in the middle of April. It actually stuck. They have not walked this one back, which is actually kind of interesting. They've held steady on this one. Anyway, let's pop this article up right here, right now, and you can see the details. Okay. So remember the whole policy change earlier about direct deposits? I've talked about this before in other videos, right? You can no longer call Social Security and say, hey, my name is Joe Blow, and I want to change my direct deposit information. Can't do that anymore. I mean, you can, but they're not going to change it for you, right? You can change it in one of three ways. Number one, you can go to a local field office. Number two, you can do it through your My Social Security account. Or number three, you can do it somehow through your bank. To be fair with you, I'm not really sure how it works through your bank, but apparently those are the three ways that you can do it. Okay, but here's the deal. As Elizabeth Warren is indicating here in this article, and she was reposting a separate article as well out of Newsweek, which is 13.5 million seniors are now going to need to travel an hour round trip, not including the hours and hours you're going to sit in a local field office waiting to talk to somebody. Has anybody ever done that? I have. Is it just me, or do all the offices smell a little bit to you, right? Have you ever been in a Social Security field office and it has a little bit of a raunchy smell? You're like, why does it smell like, you know, what I'm about to say, right? Why does it smell like that in here? Yeah, anyway. Okay, but anyway, that's totally beside the point. All right, anyway. So 13.5 million seniors will need to travel an hour round trip, half hour there, half hour back, at least on average per year, just to update banking information, as in their direct deposit information. Now, they could do this a separate way, and they could avoid all of that driving if they just did it through their My Social Security account, which I totally recognize is not feasible for everybody, but that is an option where you can do it right from your phone, right from your computer, right from home, and you can do it that way. But I totally recognize that's not feasible for everybody. But basically what she is arguing here is that it's basically making it more difficult for seniors to access their payments. And she's saying that's the point. Is that really the point? Or is it mitigation of people taking benefits from seniors? That was the whole purpose, at least what they told us, is why they changed this direct deposit information. And the reasoning behind it was, hey, we've got all these people calling all the time, every single day, trying to steal grandma and grandpa's checks. Okay, well, if that's the case, then let's just not allow direct deposits to be changed over the phone, but rather has to be done through a secure method, which would be through your My Social Security account, secure, going to a local field office and proving your identity with an ID, secure, or again, the banking option as well. So yeah, interesting that this is how it's going to be, right? So this is what she's saying. And again, is it really 13.5 million? I'm going to be fair with you. That sounds like a high number. I wouldn't guess it's going to be 13.5 million people. Are there really that many people changing their banking information every single year? 13.5? To me, that sounds like a very high number. 13.5 million people changing their banking information per year. I could maybe believe like a couple million, 2, 3, 4 million, something like that. That might make sense. But 13.5 million seems like a lot. Seems like a lot of people possibly wanting to change their banking info. All right, anyway, I'm not really sure if that's their goal, is to make it harder for seniors to get their checks. It would seem like that would be a little bit ridiculous because that's literally what the program is focused on, but who knows? Anyway, just want to bring this to your attention really quickly. Also, if you're enrolled in Medicare, make sure to do yourself a huge favor. Call this team of trusted advisors right here. They're working to help you here in this community. Literally thousands of seniors here in this community have already called them and received excellent help. They've received better plans, saving a ton of money. The average person is saving $1,100 by calling and just having a conversation and getting a review from the trusted advisors on your Medicare. And again, it could be Medicare supplements, Medigap plans, Part D plans, Medicare Advantage, initial enrollment into Medicare if you're turning 65 or if you're retiring at all this year or in the next year or so. You certainly want to jump on a call with them, even if it's just a short 5, 10, 15, 20, maybe 30-minute phone call to let them review where you're currently at and see what other options you have available to you. Totally worth it, because you may not know of other plan options that are out there that could serve you significantly better and save you a ton of money. You don't know that. You don't know what you don't know, right? That's the part about it that's interesting. So anyway, seriously, if you have Medicare, again, supplement, Medigap plan, Part D plan, Medicare Advantage, initial enrollment, they will do their best to find you the best options for you and your personal situation as they look through the 20,000 plus plans across the country to find you the best plan so you can see the doctors you want, the providers you want to see, the networks you want to be within, the offices, the clinics you want to visit, the prescription needs if you have any at all, whatever it happens to be. They will find all of it and they'll go to work immediately finding all that for you and presenting you your options and hopefully saving you a ton of money, like the other thousands of people that have called and had that free review. Now, a quick pro tip. If you're still watching, hopefully someone's still watching. If not, that's okay too. Maybe I'll sit here and talk to myself. That's fine. But quick little pro tip. Annual enrollment is coming up very soon. It's only a few months away. It's not that far. It'll be here before we know it, okay? Point being, if you call them and have a review with them, just talk to them, have them review your plan. Just by taking that simple action, you don't have to do anything. All I'm saying is just get a review, talk to somebody, have them look at your situation. When you call that number and get that free review from the free advisor that's going to work with you, that'll jump you to the front of the line for annual enrollment when that comes in. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck at the back of the line of 70 million seniors for annual enrollment. You don't want to be at the back of the line of 70 million seniors, okay? It's going to be very busy. Annual enrollment's going to be nuts, totally very busy, and call them now. So anyway, let them just do that review for you and then just kind of get to the front line. Seriously, mark your spot, claim your space, the front of the line. The only way you can do that for annual enrollment, call them, establish that communication, let them review your plan, see what options you have, and then you're locked in for annual enrollment as far as the beginning, the front of the line, okay? All right, anyway, who do you know? Just think of 1, 2, or 3 people. They'd need that information. Go ahead and share that with them. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Friends, family members, neighbors, acquaintances, siblings, coworkers, parents, neighbors down the street, neighbors down the hall, favorite cashier at local grocery store or pharmacy. Go ahead and share that exclusive phone number. That is your phone number to use, by the way. Feel free to share with your friends and family, the people that you know. Otherwise, if you're new here, if you've not done so, please consider subscribing. 100% free. Big subscribe button down below. Please share the video. Big share button down below. Check out the other thousands of videos on the channel in the video library. The popular videos I've hand selected for you down below in the description or popping up on your screen in just a second. You'll see some videos there. Check those out. Otherwise, until next time, enjoy, and I'll catch you again later in the next video.